Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Some opinions shared aren't accurate to my actual thoughts and feelings. Since 2.0 has so many flaws, I thought it was time for another triggered video. Ah yes, the return of the golden age of Potato Lemon. Make sure not to get too triggered. Carnally Bridge being one bi-directional track is a disastrous idea if you consider the fact that Express and Connect have to share this track, especially considering traffic in the days after an update. Hold up, you chose to upgrade Wharton Newton and even Old Upper Staplow in 2.0, but not Hampton Hargate. Look at this mess, this needs an upgrade. Hampton Hargate doesn't even have any scenery, come on guys. There are hints all over the map of longer trains. Stop markers for 9, 10, 12 car trains everywhere. Even models of longer trains exist as static models at Stepford and Farley depots. And yet, trains longer than 7 cars are still not drivable in SCR. For an update called 2.0, this is very disappointing. The SCR suggestions page said that a back to depot feature was in the works and that it was ready to release, but I'm shocked they chose not to add this in 2.0. Why does Express go to the weirdest of places? Like, the novelty of Express going to Newry and Newry Harbour has sort of died down a bit now, as this seems like something an operator that Cross Country or Avanti West Coast would do in real life. But Express on the single track rural line to Rayleigh Bay and over the Morganstown Shuttle Bridge? What the heck? I'm sorry, but Famir still looks bad. They barely even touch the scenery. The new driving system takes forever to get used to. I get that it's more realistic, but the game is way more frustrating now. Like, seriously, it's so hard to not overshoot or not eat the buffers now. Speaking of buffers, they changed the text on the red bar that appears when you taste a Yum Yum buffer, and now it's not as funny anymore. To be honest, 2.0 should have been called 1.11. As major as the update is, it contains about as many features as 1.10, and an update called 2.0 should revolutionize and make it feel like a different game. SCR still feels like SCR, and in this context, that's a bad thing. The amount of missing features here really drags this update's reputation. Is it just me, or does the quality of updates seem to be slipping? Like, compare stations like Angel Pass and Terminal 1 to stations like Rayleigh Bay. When you don't take the scenery into account, the latter just looks worse. The sneak peeks made it seem like they would remake every station on the Lynn line and revamp the scenery on the whole thing like they did with the Newry line in 1.9 and the airport in 1.10. But the only bit that really changed was the section between West Wyvern and Millcastle. Northshire and Famir only received minor improvements, while some previous assets still remained even in the aforementioned section. West Coast, Millcastle Racecourse, Starry Lock and Lynn weren't touched at all. That equates to 4 out of the 9 stations between Edgemead and Lynn on the line that was supposed to be revamped that weren't touched. That's disappointing. Jason joined the team in 2023 as the new technical lead, announced a bunch of new things that were supposed to hype up the community and increase transparency from the development team, but then completely disappeared about a month later with no resignation letter or statement or anything. What the heck? As fun as they were, 100 player servers were so hectic and I can't imagine what it would have been like being a signaller in one of them. Is it just me that thinks the Class 385 looks too small? Like, this version doesn't look nearly as large as it does in real life or in the sneak peek. Also, select trains which were too small for some Roblox characters were apparently rescaled according to the changelog, but they're still too small. The supposed improvements to Leighton Stepford Road make it look a lot worse. Please revert LSR to the way it was before. Do you know what? I admire Whitney Green's ability to remain untouchable through every single update SCR brings, but please upgrade it, it looks so bad. I get that the Bowden Viaduct is from day 1 of SCR, but please give it scenery. Currently it's just one grass baseplate. That's not enough. Look at Rayleigh Bay or Airport Parkway and how much good scenery those stations have. Learn from this, Angel Pass. That pantograph button has been there to tease us since April of 2018, and pantographs still don't work. You can't drag around the schedule anymore? I hope that not being able to see the platform before we arrive at the station is a bug. I mean, SCR's never ever promised us something in a sneak peek that never came, right? They didn't adjust some of the timetables to the new driving system, so now it's way easier to be late, and you can even be around 2 minutes late without even stopping at a station when you spawn. Delay announcements, huh? Where are they? Where are they, SCR? 15-mile-per-hour speed limits are back. Yay! You now despawn even if you slightly bump the buffers. Except for West Wyvern? What is this hitbox? There are still no overhead wires coming out of Stepford Depot. Airlink to Water Newton but not Hampton Hargate? Yet again, they screwed up an opportunity to make the Class 345 actually useful. Alright, I think that's enough complaints for now. Aside from that, great update SCR. I didn't actually mean most of the things I said, just for the record. If you guys give me enough ideas, I might make a part 2. I might, or I might not. But yeah, if you liked this video, please consider giving me a like and subscription, as it helps the algorithm to promote this video to more people who might like it. You can become a member for members exclusive videos and community posts, or you could join my Discord server for updates and the ability to chat with me. I'll see you all next time. Bye!